Hello, this is Liz. Welcome to my little urban homestead and welcome to Fabric Friday. Our last one of the year, and I've got a confession to make. I messed up my days, what with having Christmas Day, Litch being off at the weekend, although he should have been working, he'd booked it off, and he's off this weekend, and then it's New Year's next week. I haven't known what day it was. So I haven't actually got a Fabric Friday ready. So we're going to have a little chat. Basically, I'd like all your comments on something you may like to see made. Something I may have made before, or I haven't yet made, or could I make it without a pattern and go through how I design it, or something that you've seen one of my off-camera makes and wondered how to do it yourself. So I can always go through them again for you. But that's how it is at the moment. I have a few things on my plate. Got through New Year. See, I told you I don't know what day it is. Cut through Christmas, got New Year to go, and then I've got 2 months off because my year doesn't start till March, which is sowing seeds, tending plants, preserving, harvesting and everything. And I'm also doing the January Pantry Challenge that Sundays always does, and see if I can go a bit longer than last year. Although it's called the January Pantry Challenge, I've already started it. I last went shopping about 2 weeks ago, and I'm not planning on going for quite some time. I want to make it longer than I made last year. Last year I think it was about the 1st of March I made it to, so hopefully I might make it a bit more. But then again, if I only make it to the 1st of March, I started before January, which I didn't. I did start for the January last year, so I'm already 2 weeks into it. Christmas and New Year. Although Litch will be going to get some sort of like party food, sausage rolls and things like that for New Year's Eve. So another thing I've got on the go at the moment is I challenged myself to make one of these. It's triangular and you can see from the back. I've had to press my seams open because it is easier that way, but it takes a lot longer, and they're a little and fiddly, and it does take quite a while. And it was a challenge to me, from me, to see if I could do it, which I could, and you saw me quilt it up last week. So I liked it that much, I thought I'll make a quilt out of it. So all I've been doing is making these blocks, these units, and that's all I've been doing whenever I come in my sewing area. I have got another couple of things that do need doing now, so I possibly may record them over the weekend for next week's Fabric Friday. But I'm at a loss of anything to show you, so it's just a little ramble. A little coffee break. I know a lot of channels on YouTube are doing block of the month or block of the week. to make a quilt, and it's geared towards beginners. Now, I could do something like that. It just seems that I'd be copying them in a way, but it's not fair. I might even join in with one. I don't think I'll be doing beginner's quilt, because I did do a beginning sewing series anyway, so I'm not sure that I will do a beginner's quilt. One thing I noticed, because I've had loads of years experience with a sewing machine and making clothes and that, it was easy for me to swap over to making quilts. And so I was past the beginner stage when I first started making quilts about a year ago, just over, no, nearly 2 years ago. So it was easy for me to swap over to the quilts. So now I'm more of an intermediate stage, apart from my free motion quilting. That's definitely still beginner stage. But the patchwork, definitely intermediate. So I'm wondering, this is my challenge to me pattern, do another one with just different blocks. I don't know, it's all in the air, it's all racing around my head, and can't seem to settle on a plan at the moment. So that's why it's just going to be a chat today. So thank you very much. If there's anything you'd like to see me make, or how I have gone about designing it, or anything like that. I mean, I haven't designed this quilt. It's as you go. It evolves. It started out as just that, went to, where is it? Went to the brown one. I quilted up, went to another brown one, which wasn't that good, and now gone into this full size quilt that's taking a long time. And yeah, the Y seams are awkward, but they're doable. Partial seams are awkward, but really doable. Anything like that you want to see how you go about it, then let me know, and I'll do a video on it. I'll either do it on one of my vintage machines, sewing it. If it's a straight stitch, it'll be on this seamstress, or when we get the Wilcox and Gibbs going. Well, it is going, but I don't use it too much because I haven't got another needle that fits that yet. And until I can find another needle that fits that, I won't use it unless I have to. But if it's anything to do with quilting, I've got my new home that's set up for rural quilting, brilliant, and obviously that's pre-machine quilting. And I've got my computerised simplicity for zigzags and pattern stitches. So, oh, there's my serger if anyone would like to see how I go about and do different things with the serger. And that's a Janome serger. But I am rambling here, aren't I? But that's as it stands. That's how things are at the moment. I won't say everything's up in the air. Everything's just all over the place. I think it's because of the Christmas decorations, because we've had to move different things to put the tree up and that, and you've got the boxes that you store them in. They're hanging around. They're actually in the bath at the moment. So things aren't where they normally are, and things aren't how they should be. So that actually does impact on my emotions and how I am feeling. So I'm feeling out of sorts, you know, discombobulated, whatever. But also I wanted to say is, thanks for joining me for the year. Anything you want to see, let me know. And I would like to wish you all a very, very, very happy New Year. Thank you.